Hi Virgo, this is going to be your reading from October the 1st to the 15th. I hope everyone had a nice birthday month. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Yeah, I'm going to kind of do, you know the drill. I'll be starting with the Angel Oracle Guide, moving into traditional tarot, and then moving back to Oracle at the end. If I take a moment to pause or just feel things, that's kind of how I connect. So just give me some space there and let me understand the situation that's happening a little bit better, okay? Just pulling you a card here for the Angel Oracle. Thank you. That's right. All right, Virgo. So the card you got this week was Clear, Cancel, and Release. Your message. You're being guided to clear your life and energy of any negative or challenging people, situations, or events. It's time to release the old ideas, negative thought patterns, or even sarcastic comments you may be using to put yourself down. Angel Wisdom wants you to recognize and realize the power of your words, thoughts, and intentions. If you are saying something, even jokingly, about yourself that might have a negative effect on you, or express something you wish wasn't real, you're being encouraged to be more loving towards yourself. Angels are guiding you to clear, cancel, release anything that you no longer want or need in order to make room for love, positivity, and peace. Whenever you have a negative thought or say something you then wish you hadn't, you have the capacity to remove the idea or energy from your own energy by saying this powerful affirmation: clear, cancel, release. Angels are ready and willing to help you clear anything that could be standing between you and inner peace. When you draw this card, you are being encouraged to clear any clutter in your life. And if there is a dust building up or stuff accumulating in your home, office, car, or anywhere else you spend time, clear it now. When you clear physical space, you clear psychic space. It's funny because Virgos love to clear physical space. Just saying, we love to clean. Making these simple changes can clear your energy and open you up to experiencing a sense of clarity and freedom. How fitting for you, Virgo. I feel that too. You know, it's this is why I'm like kind of laughing at this, because it's like me all the time. I'm like, I clean something, I feel like, oh, I'm so much better. You know, I accomplished something so shiny and fresh. Very Virgo with me here. But let's get into kind of more the traditional tarot for Virgo. Don't need a release, but it's your choice. Okay. Love it already, Virgo. All right. Let me just feel this energy that I am feeling here. For Virgo, please. Interesting. I don't know if this is kind of like leveling up or stepping up in a way, but I just saw like a step, like a stair step, you know, like stepping up. It's almost like going towards like a podium or going towards something like that, or like moving up, or, you know, taking one step up. So maybe you are kind of stepping up in your life right now. Maybe you're feeling like you have to kind of step up. Maybe you're watching the movie Step Up. Just kidding. But let me feel what else I'm feeling here. It feels like, it's funny, there's a butterfly outside too, and that's one of my kind of signs. But it feels like this kind of energy here of preparing yourself energetically. I'm trying to kind of explain this energy that I'm feeling here. It's this kind of energy of kind of doubling down. It's kind of this energy of being, you know, maybe falling off the horse, getting kind of back up here, stepping up to the plate. I feel like energetically you're building to kind of be in kind of a power position. Energetically here, you know, it's like this it's like we're stepping into kind of our best selves. It's a really nice message to get here, honestly, Virgo. I don't know why. It's like, yeah, it's like stepping up to the plate, stepping up in general in life here. we have the Four of Pentacles in our main energy, and it came out sideways. It came out sideways for also Capricorn as well, which I think is so funny. But when it comes out sideways, for me, that means these cards have choice involved. So either we can hold on to things so tightly the way that they are, hold on to finances, plans, or we could kind of let go a little bit here. And this is the cancel, clear, release, right? It's this kind of let go energy, this clear out kind of energy here, let it be, let it go, and move on. And this is why I'm saying, like, energetically, you are kind of moving into this kind of power position in these 2 weeks, moving into the space where you're just like, if it's for me, it's for me, and if it's not, I'm letting it go. I don't have time to kind of bring it with me. I don't have time to kind of hold on to it here. I am trusting myself. I am trusting my intuition, the High Priestess here, of knowing where to go. And I think there's going to be this major victory for you in these 2 weeks about trusting our intuition, about trusting ourselves and believing in ourselves here, right? You might have some instances here where things feel like they're not working out for you, but that just feels like that wasn't the path, right? You're just like, that's not for me. We move on from it here. And you're like kind of trusting yourself a lot more, trusting your intuition, and trusting what you are kind of feeling. I get a sense of like not moving away from something as well with this kind of 8 of Cups, right? We're not leaving something behind here. And this is why I kind of feel like we're kind of energetically shifting here, because you're just like, you know what, I'm not leaving this thing behind. Maybe this is a career, maybe this is a relationship, maybe this is friendship, whatever it is for you here that you were maybe thinking about walking away from, or being like, I don't have time to do this, or maybe this isn't for me. I feel like you're having this kind of energetic switch towards it and being like, no, like it is. I trust myself. I trust if I am feeling that this is the right thing for me or the right path for me, I trust that it is right, and that it is right, and I clear all the other stuff kind of away here, right? I clear everything else away, and I feel like it's almost like, again, this kind of thing of being like, nope, we're going back to it, but a different energy this time, a different feeling. We're letting everything go that's not for us, and we're moving forward. And I think that's going to be a major victory, because you're going to be like listening to yourself a lot more. You're going to be connecting to your intuition here. You might have been through the space. We have the Hermit card, which is you, Virgo, coming up in the reverse, which is talking about kind of extreme isolation. So you might have been feeling like very lonely right now, or feeling like really defeated because you feel like by yourself. Maybe you feel like you are doing everything by yourself, or you feel secluded in some sense right now. Here with the Five of Swords kind of coming out in the reverse, it kind of is kind of defeated energy. I kind of want to get another card on this to see what this kind of is here. Maybe you feel like you kind of have to do everything yourself, or you feel like just kind of very alone in a certain situation. Maybe you feel like you're doing all the work. Maybe you feel like, no one's there to kind of look out for you. Again, feeling like this kind of like activation of power, or stepping up in general, stepping up to the plate, stepping up in life here, because we do have the Seven of Wands coming out, which is all talking about kind of self-love, boundaries, standing up for ourselves. See, all this wands are coming at this person, and they are kind of defending themselves here. So I think this is really you and your energy. You're like, no, I trust myself. I know what I'm kind of doing here. I am going to trust what I am feeling. I'm going to trust my intuition, because I know there is a major victory here, and I believe something is for me because I can feel that it's right. I feel like this is the right call. And some people would be like, no, maybe it's not, Virgo. Or are you feeling like a lot of people are disagreeing with you right now, or not kind of you're not being on the same page, or you feel disconnected from everyone? But I feel like trust whatever it is that you are feeling. Trust this energy of you know what is best for you. I think it's going to be super, super important. And anything, any person that kind of disagrees with you in a way that is kind of maybe negative, you can kind of release it here. Yes, if it's a friend that you trust and you're like, well, maybe this, be open to that. It's not saying that you are always right. It's just saying to trust yourself more, trust what you're saying in your gut here. Because again, I see you maybe not moving away from something. I see you kind of, again, redirecting in this kind of new energy towards it. Being like, this is who I am now, and this is why it's going to be different, because I'm bringing this to the table energetically instead. I think you know that you have these opportunities on the way for you with this kind of Two of Wands here. You do kind of have the world at your kind of hands. This is why I was talking about this kind of energetic level up as well. You kind of feel that, or you see that. It's almost like nothing can really rock you right now. It's also feeling like you're like really strong in yourself and your kind of self-worth, or trusting yourself here as well. So the world is at your hands. You're like, I see all these kind of opportunities coming in for me here. Maybe I want to do this. Maybe I want to do that. You know, maybe I want to go on more dates. Maybe I want to travel more. Maybe I want to kind of start looking for other jobs. It just kind of feels like you're in this kind of energy of being like, you know, what else is there? You know, I'm ready to kind of explore things. I'm ready to go after things a little bit more. I feel like people are going to be like saying like look at you, Virgo. Like they're going to be like, you know, even from like a month ago, 2 months, 6 months, they're going to be like, well, you've changed. You're like really stepping up. And it feels like stepping into your power here as well. It's like personal power, right? Yeah, because you're valuing yourself. You're loving yourself. You're seeing your worth here. I think this is so important, especially for Virgos, because I feel like we like to really diminish ourselves. And this is sometimes when clear, cancel, release comes up, right? When they're like, those thoughts that are like saying negative about yourself, even if it's in a joking way, it's like, why are you saying that? You know, like, why are you putting yourself down in the situation? Or you're being like, oh, yeah, it was all right. Like, I don't think it was my best work, but it was okay. You know, we're so critical of ourselves. But I think this is what's changing for you in these 2 weeks. And I think this is what's coming in, is you're starting to value the work that you do. You know, valuing the talents you have, valuing the love for yourself, who you're becoming here, even if people are feeling like, you know, you're feeling like people aren't really kind of resonating with it anymore. You're just like, I don't care because I'm being me. And this is that kind of personal empowerment that I'm talking about here, Virgo, which is so nice. Okay, interesting message I just got. So the Eight of Cups in reverse is kind of this energy of emotional imbalance. Is feeling like energy of kind of maybe overconsumption of things, or you know, sometimes it can represent vices. Sometimes it can represent partying too hard. It's funny, it's coming out of the error in judgment. So we have the Judgment card in reverse here. And I don't know why, but it feels to me in this energy, Virgo, where we're making error in judgment, that we're just like, okay, we can't have everything, you know, like, you know, we can't really go after all of our goals, or we can't be kind of like emotionally content here. You know, there always has to be like something. This is the energy that I'm really getting from it, is that, you know, I don't know why. It's such a weird energy, and I'm trying to explain the best that I can, and I hope this is resonating for people. But it's almost just like, you know, it's like our emotional stability, or like, yeah, feeling emotionally stable, feeling like a wish fulfillment. It's almost like we're feeling like we're asking too much. You know, it's like this. It's like asking too much to want this. You know, it's asking too much to feel successful, or ask people for things as well, you know, here. And so there's this real error in judgment where we're feeling like we're wanting too much or need too much here. I don't think it's overly crazy. Like, I don't feel like any of you are like, you know, I need $1 billion right now, and that's my goal. I don't know, maybe that is, but it's feeling like more, it's like why do you feel like an undeserving of these things, or not feeling kind of emotionally satisfied with things here? So there's really error in judgment in that, when they're just like, yeah, you know, ask for those things, work on those things, you know, bring that energy to where you feel like you deserve to be in a certain place here. You deserve this kind of emotional contentment. You deserve this place where your wishes are fulfilled. Like, get into that energy, Virgo, and I think that's going to be really important for you. And this is what I was talking about with this personal power is coming up, right? Is this feeling like you really deserve that, and really feeling like you do deserve this kind of emotional contentment in life, and for your wishes to kind of be fulfilled here. Because right now it just doesn't feel like it's kind of on the way, or it feels like maybe messages are delayed. Things aren't really happening fast for you right now. So it's causing you to feel this kind of Ten of Swords moment. It's causing you to feel kind of stabbed in the back by something, or maybe, I don't know, maybe for some of you, you were like, I thought this would happen by now. Maybe for some of you, you were just like, you know, that was supposed to come in. But again, cancel, clear, release. If it's not coming in, don't worry about it. Don't think about it here, because it's only going to cause you to feel this kind of Ten of Swords moment, feel like you're kind of being stabbed in the back, or feel kind of a really defeated energy here, right? So If it's not here right now, cancel it. If it didn't work out in your favor, release it. Done, clear, gone, over right here. And that doesn't mean that these wish fulfillments aren't coming in for you. That doesn't mean that, you know, things aren't working out because one path kind of closed for you here. And that's going to be really important to remember. The Queen of Swords is coming out in this energy. The Queen of Swords is this energy of really like feminine logic. The Queen of Swords, you know, knows exactly what needs to kind of be done here, but doesn't in kind of like a soft way. They're very communicative. They're very they kind of know what they want and they kind of go after it here, and they have no problem saying no to people. They have no problem swinging that sword if they need to cut things out. Like I said before, if they need to clear things, she has no problem doing that. Doesn't matter male or female. It's just saying that it's like this. It's this kind of like strength for you here, this kind of logic, this mental strength, and seeing that kind of finish line for you here. You're like, I know I'm going to get there. I feel it in my bones. I trust myself completely. So I'm just going to ride the wave with it here, and I'm going to see that, and I'm going to work towards that here as well. Just having logic, being like seeing the next step here, thinking clearly. For Virgo, please. Some of you, I have the Two of Cups here, and I have the Three of Cups in reverse. Some of you might be ending relationships here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it can also be friendships. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Three of Cups here. It is breakup energy. It is maybe two people departing from each other, group of friends. Maybe you're kind of reevaluating your friend group right now. Maybe you are kind of leaving a group behind. Whatever it is here, I do feel like there might be some kind of troubles in your connections, but I think you're kind of like reworking who is kind of in your energy right now and who you kind of want to be in your energy here. Maybe some of you were banking on a relationship here as well, because we do have the Ten of Swords, which sometimes represents betrayal. Maybe it was from an air sign, because we do have the Queen of Swords out here, which is Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But anyways, I feel like there is just going to be this kind of maybe shakeups in your relationships in these 2 weeks as well. But we do have the Knight of Swords here, Virgo, which is saying, you know, we are going forward. We are moving past and we're taking action forward. It's almost like whatever these shakeups are happening, you're just like, I'm not even dealing with it. I'm moving forward, you know, like I'm like full speed ahead here. So I'm just getting, because we also have the Three of Swords here in the reverse, which is kind of healing energy with this. I'm just feeling what I'm feeling here. Yeah, it just feels like it's going to be so healing, this kind of like personal power that you are having now. This kind of like, really like stepping up the game. And I think this is where the stepping up is coming from, the stepping up your game kind of energy here. Because these relationships, things that maybe aren't meant for you, are kind of falling away here. And instead of being like the world's over here, you're just like feeling more empowered and feeling like more like healing because of it. You're just like, it's almost like, I trust that I will be able to get through this. You know, I trust that there's more out there for me. And this is kind of this energy that I'm feeling with you in these 2 weeks. It's like, I trust that there is more out there for me. So it's just like, if a relationship falls through, you're like, it's meant to be. I'm on to something new here. There must be something better for me here. I'm getting this kind of lot of trust energy for you. Yeah, the wheel's spinning in your favor, right? I'm getting a lot of this like trust energy, like you're trusting things a lot more. You're trusting yourself, you're trusting the universe. Here, you're not letting anyone kind of affect your energy or affecting your vibe. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out, which is a great sign, which means things are spinning in your favor. So even if it feels like it isn't right now with your relationships or with your kind of friend group here, just know it's for the best. It's for like a good reason here. Interesting. I have the World card in reversed here, which is kind of meaning not letting a cycle come to completion here. Not letting a cycle kind of end here for yourself. repeating things, right? Repeating cycles. But it's funny because we have that kind of world card in reverse, but then we have the death card here, which is Scorpio energy, which means a firm ending. And it's followed by this kind of followed by this Lover's card, right? And so I don't know if this is like an end of a relationship for you that just kind of keeps spiraling around, or you felt like was kind of going around, or kind of felt that was like very limiting for you in a way, or felt like, because you were feeling this kind of extreme isolation, Virgo, but it feels like there is a definite ending involved with some of your relationships. Relationships being romantic relationships, friendships, things like that. There is going to be these kind of endings for you here. But they're just asking you to kind of stay grounded, meditate, rest where you kind of need to here. It's almost like you are kind of moving into this space, Virgo, where you're again, this is kind of personal empowerment moment that I was kind of talking before, of really feeling like solid in yourself right now, or feeling solid in kind of your energy or your self-worth. So anything that's kind of happening around you, you're still feeling very like planted here is what I'm feeling, which I love to see it. For Virgo, please. All right. So, you got contract in the reversed. So, the contract card reverse indicates an ending of a previous connection. This is what we were talking about before. Or where a future commitment is concerned, could bring warnings of a delay or perhaps even a possible disappointment. This could be the Eight of Wands that we have here in the reversed. The sale of a house could fall through, the job offer might not come when expected, a romantic union may be stalled, but don't give up hope. However, the delay may provide some purpose or a protection for you. And this is kind of the way to think about it, right? Some protection for you. Something even better is on its way. This card reverse cautions you not to become desperate. Your needy, urgent energy could actually postpone the desired outcome even more. Continue taking action even if it's in another direction. Your patient resolve will pay off. If a breakup of a relationship is involved, always remember that you deserve to be honored, and open your heart and your life to the person who is willing to fully be present and loving. That person is waiting to commit to your own self-honoring heart. You got the love. That's what we got as well. This is from the Starseed Oracle. Codependency, boundaries. The Hadrians are believed to be the beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, and healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in separate bodies, to learn to love themselves first, and then establish a healthy relationship with others. To remember that the love they seek is already within, and they truly do have all the love on their own. The message for this card is to review the ways that you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing a sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dig deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps your relationship in which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there is a certain vitality to it. You're always unsure where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you have made consciously and unconsciously, and to acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious and powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you, and assess if there is any place of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe and cover up. All right, Virgo. Seems like a lot about relationships this week. That was your end of the month reading. End of the month reading. I hope that helped.